Welcome back to another live film with Shot Mr. YouTube channel. Here is the top 50 underrated producers in hip hop history. As I continue on, got about two more live feeds to do on this with this book. I'm gonna resume with the Beatnuts, man. I got them at number 15, the Beatnuts. I remember this group back in the 90s, man, early 90s. The Beatnuts. The Beatnuts were doing their thing, man. When you talk about Psycho Les and Juju and Fashion and VIC into the industry in 1990, producing two songs for the group Stereo MCs, as well as Moni Love. They produced songs for Common, Pete Nice, DJ Richie, Curious, and a full-length album from Chi Ali. The Beatnuts specialize in sample-heavy beats. That's what they did. That's why I got them at number 15. So I was like, expand on this group, on this production team, Juju and Psycho Les, the Beatnuts. They're widely considered among the most criminally slept-on production duos in hip-hop history. They are well known for their gritty East Coast rap, their sample-flipping genius jazz integrations, genre-bending beats remain massively underrated by the mainstream. Why their production was ahead of its time? Because digging in the crates, Juju and Psycho Les are masters of the MPC. That's the equipment used for sampling and all that stuff, the music. Famous for taking dusty, obscure jazz, funk, Latin records and turning them into heavy club-ready bangers. The remixer touch. They long before mixtape culture popularized remixes, the Beatnuts were known for dropping remix EPs like The Spot that completely transformed the mood and tempo of their original tracks and defined the sound. Their work defined the quintessential 90s underground New York aesthetic, bringing heavy bass lines and mischievous horn heavy melodies to the forefront. Well, signature tracks that they produced for others were Common, One Too Many from Resurrection, Big Pump featuring Cuban links off the books, Most Def, Hip Hop and Mathematics from the Black on Both Sides album, and also Curious, production across the entire A Constipated Monkey album, Stereo MCs and Moni Love, early 90s production, credits spanning alternative electronica to UK hip hop, and also Nelly Tongue's legacy. They were closely tied to the East Coast jazz rap and alternative hip hop movement, routinely acknowledged by Q-Tip as peripheral members of the Native Tongues Collective. Their sound was much more rugged, sample heavy, unapologetically raucous than their native tongue peers. That's why I had them on this list as underrated producers. Simple, short, and sweet. I'll check the video out later. You get a chance. The Beatnuts, man. Stuff that they did was definitely unique. They're definitely a unique duo. Yep. Off the books. This track credit was given the late Big Pun his biggest breakthrough shine, who turned the dusty jazz funk sample into absolute gold. Watch Out Now, a certified banger that remains one of their most instantly recognizable, frequently sampled beats. Mathematics, Respiration, again, what they did with Most Def, Props Over Here, Street Level, stuff like that, heavy drum style, jazz inflected, great stuff, man. Yeah, that's why they underrated, man. They clearly underrated what they did as a production duo, Juju and Psycho Les. All right, so that's it, man. I'm done. Be back soon. Until then, talk to you the next hour.